Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. It is an overcast and a lot of wind, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to be. I wanted to show you the pink bike, like I said I would. I went ahead and I coated it with a solid, very pale pink. Now, this is kind of like what the bike looked like. That right there was just my testing and practice area, but those were the colors that it was. Um, like I said, I just thought it was too busy for most of the decor for people's gardens. I would have built, flower bed around it to personify all of the coloring or whatever, but I went ahead and did this. Now I'm thinking either black polka dots, white polka dots, maybe different sizes of both, or just leave it this pink and then utilize these baskets like this large black one. I'm trying to do this maybe here. So we have one black basket. We have this black basket here. Well, it can be black. I think it's brown right now, but it could go in the front or the back. Now, I do have that little bouquet of crazy colored flowers, which I can kind of figure in there. But I also have live plants that I might try to do as well, and I'll show you those as I come around. Now, this is the 10-speed. I do have 2 coats of white on it. I've hung some things on it. I have a basket that's not permanently hung on it yet. This basket here, I absolutely love this basket. I will zip strip it up, and then I'm going to put rosebuds in it right now. So it will have rosebuds in it. This normally sits here, kind of a cute little thing, but the wind's blowing it away. Okay, this here is my little Boots night light. It works. I did the flamingo a lighter pink than what it was when I bought it. These are old flowers that I had gotten off in arrangements, thrifting. Those were the little boots I bought for $5 at Goodwill. They were brand new. I love them. And then that's a little box that I paid like $5 for, and it was normally like $25 at Kroger. I don't know if I showed you that haul. I got 3 of these boxes. I did paint the top of that white just to kind of bust up the color while it sit here for a while. It might also go on the back of this bike somehow, and we'll do maybe do the white with the pale pinks and maybe the natural colors like the wreaths. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the backdrop on decorating for its sale. These are the flowers that I have. My flowers have been through hell, and pardon the H-E-double-L. We had that super heat with no rain for a while, and of course my chickens have really just played havoc with my flowers this year. So I have this really pretty pot here. Now I'm not sure if you can see some of the painting that I did on the back of that chair. I just did it to kind of match those flowers, and I think these flowers, with some of these colors here put into the pink bike baskets would look really awesome. Now, this is the bike that I bought for myself. I spent a little bit more money on it, and I'm just kind of, I've got a basket hanging there. I've got the sun. I have that little wreath there. This one is my project. This one is for my decor, and I had about $50 worth of flowers planted here. I did save some where I've put them in pots real quick to save them. But my chickens really like this spot here as their dust bathing area, and I am fine with that. They can have it. If it keeps them close to the house, and I can add my diatomaceous earth there, and they can get that all up in there. Now I have this little box sitting here. This was an old medicine cabinet, I think it's a handmade medicine cabinet, and I just threw a bunch of little objects in there, just odds and ends. I did paint that little green footstool. That is actually a Crayola plastic child's I don't know if it's a stool or a table or what. It was red and yellow. The crayons were yellow and the top was red. I painted it this, this is the moss green, and look at it. So for $2, and I'm going to tell you something right now. When they make these children's toys like this, they are very, very sturdy. So when I get it on really good ground, it's a very sturdy thing. So it would be great to hold like one of my great big pots filled with flowers, because it's really just real stable. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't move. Very nicely done. Okay, so I have my hanging plant out here. It was raining. It really needed some rain, so I just threw it out here for a while. I've got all of my cribs out here sitting out to where they can get some well-needed rain. There's one of my little red and white cribs. Got some flowers. It's kind of... Now, these are the 2 tricycles here that I want to sell. They're in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of surface rust, probably come right off of steel wool. I'm not interested in that. What my interest is for outside lawn decor. And if they don't sell like this, I will probably paint them as well and do little settings and try to sell them that way. So there you go. This is something I put together. I had some old rings off of some old barrels, and I just stuck them in there and put those flowers in there to save them. As you can see, my flowers look ratchet. And then I got some little buildings there. Now this here is really, really cool. This little wheelbarrow was one that I found at, it's like a flea market store. I gave $8 for it. It was an old one like you can get at Orchelin's or Farm and Tractor. I can't remember the brand name offhand because I've already painted where that was. It was old. It had been pink. It was whitish pink and dirty looking. I might have shown you this before. I don't know. But what I did was I painted it as if it were metal and rusted. So this little piece right here cost me $8 and a little bit of paint. And look, I have something that looks like an old wheelbarrow. Well, it is a wheelbarrow, but it's not a metal wheelbarrow. That's plastic. And as you can see with my hand, that shows you about the size of it. So it's very small. It looks cute in a smaller garden area. What a great thing to have. You know, you don't have room for the full-size wheelbarrow, but you could put something like that in there and do a fairy garden in it, which I think is what I'm going to do. I have one of my old pots hanging there. It's actually a tea kettle. The top is laying on the ground because we have wind. There's another one of my cribs, one of my flower cribs. This area here is going to be done in white. I have a lady who has a garden that I don't know if it is actually like a French cottage garden or what they call the English kitchen garden, but she's got the most amazing, like, it's very tall. All of her plants are very tall, and you walk through it. There's like really interesting plants and then planters and things. And so she is going to come over, and we are going to try to turn this little corner, very small, into a really neat white and maybe lavender purple kind of area. Now, these were some of the the perennials that I saved, and the one here that looks dead, it isn't, because underneath it, the flower is really coming back. So that's good. This is a hydrangea. It's coming back. The hosta coming back. I think that one is a peony, and it looks like it's doing pretty good. There's a rose. I think that's the rose bush. I'm not sure at this point. And then there's some other kind of flower right there that's coming back. I really didn't pay attention. I just wanted to save these flowers and put them where I knew white would be wanted. So this is kind of like my white area. And here is my little garden tub. Everybody wants a claw tub. I don't have room for one, but I do have room for one of those. Here's something else I did. I painted this thing. This is the paper towel roll, and it had like a little spigot put on it. It was at Goodwill, and I went ahead and got it, and then I painted it in metal and rust. So it looks like a rusty piece. This here is that little, it's a little toy, yeah. And I painted it like metal and rust. Same thing with this wheelbarrow. This wheelbarrow was bright green. It is plastic. It's a child's toy. And I just painted it as if it were rusted metal. Those are some of the things I've been working on. Very slow. Very slow. My headaches are so bad sometimes I can't even, the thought of looking intently on something would just, it's horrible. But anyway, these are for sale, so eventually we're going to put the front porch back together. We're going to get rid of some of the stuff on that and try to sell these bikes and maybe that chair. Actually, I really want to keep this chair because I've finally got 4, but this one here got bent. So I just did a little painting on it just to make it kind of match the flower decor. And I think it looks pretty good like that. Don't you? Only if I had like the $60 worth of flowers that were there. Hey, y'all have a good day. Hugs from a distance. Give me what you think about this pink bike. Should I just go ahead and put the accessories on it with the black and the different purples and pinks and do a setup on it instead of painting it anymore and just flip it out? Y'all, give me your opinion. Bye, y'all.